Well, I expected a 64 yesterday and didn't quite materialise, but he kept himself in the tournament. That's the main thing. As Anthony said, his expectations will be on a low number.
He's cleared him. He's cleared it. He's on the fairway. No? No? Fairway? Yeah.
146 for McIlroy. He's got a great lie. Ball slightly below his feet. This is the best lie I've seen in the rough so far today. A wedge. You just have to be careful. You're going to have a little bit of grass in there. Just have to be careful you don't get a flyer this back hole location.
Asking for it to go. And it did.
It went, didn't it? For sure. What a lovely shot. That's exactly what he needed.
So back to the first. Is it going to be an opening birdie for McIlroy? Yes, it is.
Well, it's a one putt, Dom. We didn't see a load of those yesterday. It's only 5 feet, but they all help.
McIlroy 340 to the hole from the elevated tee. Little breeze in his face and from the left. He can get there. It's going to take a good one, though.
Pushed his drive yesterday. Left himself in an awkward spot.
Well, that will test him. As good as he is, it's hard to get the spin and land it over that bunker. We saw a cracker yesterday from the rough.
Had to land it very close to the fringe. If you do land it on the fringe, it typically lands very soft and comes up short of the hole.
Can you teach that, Anthony? I don't think you can
No,
you?
not really. Something you're born with, Laura. You certainly had it.
It's kind of an optical illusion, this green. It's always fooled everybody. You get the feeling it goes from right to left, but judging by the green, I'm not so sure here.
Yeah, you're right. What we've seen is people miss this right, actually, so you are right. Now you've read this.
It is a birdie start for Rory McIlroy, and already he is tied for the lead.
330 to cover that left bunker. Wind helping and from the left, but mostly helping. I think you have to play away from that bunker a little bit.
He's quite a hard tee shot because I always used to get drawn to that bunker. There's more room down the right than you feel.
Pretty good lie here, wind helping. We're just puffing up a little bit, 245 to cover that front bunker, but didn't catch it all. Surprised by that. That's going to be a tricky shot.
Yeah, Jay, it's another one of those he had at the second, isn't it? A little bit more green to work with, but the touch will be required.
100%. It's going to be a tougher one, I think.
Doubly tricky that was. A lot could have gone wrong. It's going to be 3 birdies in 3.
Rory breaks through. A trio of birdies. He's to 11 under par. He has the sole lead at the moment.
175 for McIlroy here at the fourth with a half a club of wind behind it. Plays 7 downhill. It's a more elevated tee over here on the right. About 168 to get over the little hump short left of the hole.
I used the word ominous a couple of seconds ago. That's very useful, isn't it? Chance to go 4 for 4.
It does not be better when he's on song by a mile.
Well, he went for the bolder stroke, didn't he? And he's done well to catch a bit of the edge, and round she comes, 4 for 4. What a start from McIlroy.
Straight down breeze. He's got the big stick out. He's going to have to take it over the trees. He's going to have to work it at that last of the 5 date palm to try and play a big draw.
This looks very nice indeed. And sit. Yeah, the rough's okay. The first cut of rough is fine, and that's perfect.
That's colossal off of that tee.
McIlroy has a great lie, just sitting right on top of the grass. 183 to the front edge, 191 to the hole. He's going to play a big high cut. This is go time.
Just about tiptoes over the bunker.
He's down on the correct level. It's pretty straight until the very end when it wants to move a little left to right.
On the limit with the second shot, he was asking that putt to sit down, so clearly he knew it was going to get away from him.
To go clear of Arnaus at the top. And the world #1 moves into position #1. 5th birdie today, and first since that 4th hole.
Probably the last tee shot that's going to really test him. He's slightly out of sorts. He seems more comfortable with the 3-wood than driver at the minute.
It's a fine fairway to find as well. It's narrow down there. Feels even more so back on the tee with just how much slope there is around the corner. As he found his stride again. Not that he ever really lost it, McIlroy.
They are just ready to erupt around this green. They're 4 and 5 deep. This will be a huge roar when this one goes in, and I say when because I think he'll make it.
Back-to-back birdies for Rory McIlroy. So he moves to 14 under.
I think this is just to aim it a little bit right, maybe 15 feet with an 8-iron and just let it eat for McIlroy.
So another stunning iron shot from Rory McIlroy. And that sets up another birdie putt.
Should be just inside right, but we've seen a lot of balls almost just drift the other way, so he needs to take care with this.
See the rise just on the right of the green. It'll fool your eye ever so slightly.
3 birdies in a row. McIlroy does open up a gap. 4 clear of the rest.
I hope the grip in front has vacated the button, because this will carry all the way there.
Come on, Rory.
Pitched it right by the pin.
He's not in long rough, but the ball is settled down. It's the type of lie where the ball pops up. Green is going away from. This is a quick chip.
Yeah, I'd be a bit disappointed with that, but he didn't want to get it shooting and then running all the way down into the fringe at the front, so that's okay. 7 birdies to this point. This will be the 8th. Lots of good par putts, good saving putts. The one over on 11 I think was quite important.
It is another one. It is birdie number 8 today for Rory McIlroy. And this is where he came a cropper, of course, last year on the 72nd hole, where he fanned a fairway metal into the water.
Oh, Dominic.
So, in for 2, dropping 3. He's playing for Jake.
He is, but I just, the collective feeling around the 18th is just in shock, to be honest with you. I didn't see that coming. It was a pretty straightforward shot.
That's a great recovery. Difficult pin into the sun.
So it's a scrappy finish, but it has been a good day for Rory McIlroy. Better than good.
Yeah, we know the line. There's not a huge amount in this. Pace is key. He's held a couple of really important par putts the last couple of days, but this is probably as big as it gets, just for the feeling going into tomorrow.
Well. Well, he's around a 65. But it's It's a round that so could easily have been a round in 63.
Rory, frustrating finish. How would you sum up your round? I mean, it looked pretty flawless at one point.
Yeah, it was much better. Obviously got off to a great start with those 4 birdies in a row, and then hit a little bit of a lull sort of after that. Made a really good par save on 11, which sort of kept my momentum going, and then kick-started again with obviously 3 nice birdies in a row on 13, 14, and 15. So felt like the good golf came in sort of 2 bursts today, and then the rest of it was okay. I held it together. I still don't feel quite in control of my game, but you know, today was much better than yesterday, so that was a positive.
It looked like a different level of intensity almost. Sometimes that can lead to narrowing your focus. Yesterday you mentioned for the first 2 rounds that your driving was relatively poor, but do you think you could almost, you know, thank that to helping you for the rest of your round?
Yeah, in a way. Again, I think what's, you know, first tournament back out, it shows you what you need to work on, right? So I went to the range last night and hit some balls and you know, tried to straighten the driver out a little bit. I hit a few more fairway. I felt like I drove the ball better today. The statistics probably wouldn't say that, but I definitely drove the ball a lot better, which put me in better positions to, you know, attack and make birdies. So it's nearly there. It's not quite there, but I'm making the most of the good shots that I'm hitting and putting well, and you know, and I'm playing really efficient golf right now. The chances I'm giving myself, I'm converting, and you know, that's the reason I'm on the score that I am.
You stretch the lead to give yourself another opportunity to lift that trophy once again, potentially for the 3rd time. What would it mean to you if you could get the job done? Yeah,
it would be great. You know, I love this golf course. I love this tournament. You know, I've, as you said, I've won here a couple of times. You know, this is my first start of the year. I don't think I've ever won in my first start of the year. So, you know, had plenty of chances in Abu Dhabi down the road over the years, and I never quite got it done. So, you know, tomorrow's a nice opportunity to try to do something that that I've never done before.
And best of luck with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.